It's 4:07 on July 8th, and I meant to start this video before I went to the dentist, but I was running out of time and I didn't get a chance to do that. So welcome back. I am filming this week because I have a lot of changes. I ended up quitting my bartending job at the hotel that I worked at, and exciting things going on. Oh! And I need to jump back into my YouTube game, and why not do a week in the life that is kind of exciting. So let's get started. All right, so the first big change that we've got going on this week is I just got back from the dentist and I have Invisalign now. So you can kind of see, actually, you can definitely see. So I've got like, I don't want to call them brackets, but like, I don't know, attachments. I think that's the word they use. So there's attachments that are bounded to my teeth. You can see them right here. Now I got a nice close-up of my mouth. But yeah, so there's attachments on my teeth and it's for the retainers. I have no idea. Not a dentist. Anyway, so that's fun change number one. Today, Paige and I are going to Disney's H2O Glow Party. So it's gonna be at Typhoon Lagoon today, and we can get in at 6, although our annual passes will allow us to get in anyway, but we can get in at 6 and the event goes from 8 to 11. We have never been to one of these before and we're super excited to go. We both absolutely love Typhoon Lagoon. So we're excited to just go after hours, hang out, and obviously going to record a little bit of that as well. Tomorrow is my day off. I will definitely be doing some business planning stuff because that's another big thing that's going on in my life. Thursday, I work at the water park. Friday, I'll be working at the restaurant. And then Saturday, biggest change this week, will be my last day at the water park, but I haven't put in a 2 weeks notice. This job essentially has just been me from left and right, and one of my other coworkers today actually texted me saying, I feel like they're trying to get us all to leave. And we have all felt like that for quite some time, and they are actively doing things to make our lives harder. It's much more frustrating working there. And one of our managers is, to be honest, just very incompetent and has made working at this place miserable. So because of this one manager, it's been miserable working there. A lot of random things that they're implementing, they can't make up their minds about what they want to do, micromanaging left and right. So I'm leaving and not giving them a 2 weeks notice because Lord knows that if they wanted to fire me, they would just do it. They're not going to give me a 2 week notice. I'm not giving them a 2 week notice. Anyway, I'm going to make something to eat before we head out to go to Typhoon. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Thank you. I got a tattoo.
Yeah! Where are we?
Typhoon Lagoon.
And why are we at Typhoon Lagoon?
H2O Glow Night.
Yeah, this is our first time here. We've never been to this. So we are excited. We just got here, so we are going to get a snack and a drink and just start. We're gonna start the evening. Woo!
Anybody else here for the party? You guys here for the party? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, I have my retainers in. I can taste it. I can't chew it.
The school's cool 'cause nobody knows. Mix it all together and then feel the power. So when no fake crown stand discovering something that doesn't exist.
Oh shit. He's so funny. Do you want to watch Outer Banks or do you want to watch? They're not fabulous. Oh well. This one's fine aside from these two little pieces on the side. That's the ratchet.
I was all hyped up to be able to. It's me and the iguanas. That's something, right? Yeah. A monkey. Whoops. I can wear the hell out of a suit. Are you kidding me?
Never heard this story. Gibson. Oh my.
That was embarrassing.
Straight ahead to the transfer bay. Copy that. Thank you, sir.
Cheers. It's probably gonna be a little sweet. It is 3 o'clock on the dot on Thursday, July 10th. And to be completely honest, I forgot I was recording. My bad. So anyway, this morning I just hung out in the apartment. I did a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of organizing. I threw a load of laundry in. I did make breakfast and I sat with the cats outside. But the biggest change of all this week that was going to happen on Saturday happened this morning, and I ended up quitting my bartending job at the hotel that I worked at. I used to work at the Grove Water Park and Resort. The job was not always terrible. It was okay for a bit, but the last year and a half, actually the last 2 years have been declining in employee experience, and the past couple months have gotten really bad. And there's a lot that went into this decision. I originally was planning on leaving the end of the summer. I was thinking like August 31st would be my last day, September 1st I would no longer work there. And then maybe a couple weeks ago, I really felt that it was going to be sooner than that. And then a bunch of stuff happened in the past week, and I decided last week that this Saturday in 2 days would be my last day. And then they suspended 2 of the bartenders that have been there the longest amount of time, basically for no reason. There was one minor reason, and then they actually said there's more that they can't tell them. How are you not going to tell someone why they're suspended, or the full reason why they're suspended? Basically, what we have been thinking is that they want to clear house. They want a brand new set of employees that has absolutely no idea or knowledge, or they don't want people that have worked there for a long time, and they want new employees that are going to just do what they say without any sort of question, because they have made a lot of changes recently that, one, make no sense. But anyway, we've been operating very well for the last, like, I've worked there for the last 4 years, and the other bartenders have been there longer than that. I think somewhere between like 5 and 7 years. Like, they have been there since the resort opened, and all of a sudden management has issues with the way things are run. Like I said, there's a lot more that went into this, and I could do a deep dive another day. But last night the stars aligned and there was a bar shift available at this job for tonight, and my normal shift on Saturday that I would be working was also available. So I called and had them put me back on the schedule, because originally I took off from this job to work at the water park on Saturday, and that was going to be my last shift. Anyway, biggest change for this video is that I no longer work at that job, and I am very happy about that. I feel like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I have been so frustrated for what seems like a while, and I am just a lot happier now. So we are going to go bartend at the restaurant. We're going to have a great day. So let's see where the week takes us. So I am the absolute worst, and once again forgot that I was filming this video. But I am done with my shift, picked up my shampoo and conditioner from the package room. Well, my camera died and Paige is sleeping, so I can't talk too loud. So anyway, I picked up my shampoo and conditioner from the package room, got in the house, and realized that Paige was sleeping. But I'm gonna get ready for bed now. I have had Invisalign now for 3 days, and I will say my gums are definitely hurting. I need to get like braces, wax for this, because up here, this Good morning. It is 10:26, Friday, July 11th, and I am now on my way to work. I am serving in the morning and bartending for the dinner shift, so I will be at the restaurant all day. Lunch starts at 11 and the restaurant closes at 10, so I will be heading home probably this time in like 12 hours. Hopefully we can get the bar pre-closed and everything, and I will be out of there 10:15, 10:30. I don't know what is on the books for today, so I'm not sure if today is going to be a busy lunch or it'll be a very slow lunch. I also readjusted my schedule and my availability at this job, and unfortunately the schedule came out and I was only given 3 days to work, but our manager usually just copies and pastes the schedule, so I haven't been working these other days that I now have availability, and I'm assuming that's what happened. So I picked up someone's shift because I saw that they released it, and then for the following week I already put in a request to work on some of the days that I, prior to this, was not working. So once I get back on the schedule, it'll be easy, but I just have to pick up a few shifts now, which shouldn't be too hard because a lot of people really like to give away their shifts at this job. So I should have some shifts. I feel like this is a common thing that I say in these videos, but I would say good morning, but it's currently 1:34 in the afternoon. It is Saturday, July 12th. I need to go get gas and then go to work. I'm trying to plan to leave around 2. It's probably gonna be a little bit after 2. But a recap from last night, because I didn't get a chance to record anything after work, but I was at work, closed, and then I ended up having to go to Old Town to visit my manager from my other job, the manager that we like. So he was bartending and I had to give him the key for my bank because they will charge us $150 for a key. So I gave it to him, this way they would not take $150 out of my paycheck. And then I came home, went to bed, and then Paige and I slept in this morning, and then I stayed in bed, and then I showered, and now I'm just having some breakfast. I made some steel cut oats, and I have one over easy egg because the other one was cracked and I used it and it did not look good when it was in the pan. So I threw it out, and then I just have some sauteed mushrooms and some turkey sausage, and of course I have my La Colombe cold brew. I just can't believe how much happier I am not being employed by the Grove Water Park and Resort. When I think about it, there were red flags from the start that I should have taken more seriously, but I wanted to be employed and I was making okay money, and then I made friends and I really was making decent money. But I would say it definitely started with my interview. So I interviewed with a guy named and he didn't seem that professional in the interview. And I asked why, because I think the starting rate was like $11.25 an hour, or like $11 an hour for a bartender. And I was like that's a red flag in itself. Why are you paying bartenders $11 an hour? I'm not complaining, it's great, but I was like, that's not normal. So I asked, and his response was something along the lines of, we value our team members, which is such bullshit because they don't. No, the real reason is because you only have about 4 months to actually make money to last you the entire year. So they need to kind of make up a little bit of the difference, although in this day and age, $11 an hour doesn't get you anywhere, especially in the Orlando area. But anyway, I digress. Red flag number 2, because this is like a long-term issue. Not long-term issue. It's like a long-term foreshadowing event. So we were supposed to get parking passes when we got employed. I asked probably for about 6 months if I can get my parking pass. Never got one. So I stopped asking because it's not my responsibility to do the manager's job. So again, stopped asking. Nothing ever came of it. And then all of a sudden this past year, like probably after the winter, they got on our asses so much about parking down at the water park. Out of all the things that they should care about, employee parking is nowhere on the priority list. Employee parking should not have been their top priority. Anyway, it literally turned into a whole ordeal that it didn't need to be. And again, like all of a sudden, the parking was the biggest deal in the world, and I worked there for 4 years, and it's never been an issue. I asked repeatedly for a parking pass, never got one, brushed off. And then they started making us sign out parking passes, and they were gonna like basically fire us if we didn't park in the right spot. Anyway, yeah, so basically just a lot of management not following policies, which like if management's not following policies, not enforcing policies, you can't really take them seriously. I don't know, like if you have policies, they should be enforced, because otherwise why do you have them? But that's basically how it went for 3.5 years. The last 6 months have really gotten bad. My battery died, and I was basically just going on a tangent about all the red flags from my former employer. Another big one was that the management turnover rate was wild. I will say that right now we have 2 managers that have been there probably for about a year, but before that, oh my god, we went through managers like crazy. It was actually quite nuts. So when I started working at the water park, we had a guy named Jeff, and then I honestly can't remember who was after that, but we had Jessica, Brian, Gianni, Melly. I am for sure missing people. I can only think of 5 right now, but like I said, I worked at the water park for 3.5 years. I worked at the resort total for 4 years. So in 3.5 years, we've been through 5 that I can think of, and then the current 2 that we have right now. That's nuts. But I'm no longer employed there. I am very happy, and it feels like a new chapter of my life is starting. Paige and I are starting a business, and me leaving this job really kind of catapulted everything. We already have our first client for Labor Day weekend, so we're just waiting on the, I don't want to say blueprint, but that's the only word I can think of, and different quotes for a bar that we're getting built. So waiting on that, and then once that starts, we're pretty much golden. But yeah, like I have more time to like do this. I love making breakfast. I love having time to chill out in the morning. I am not a morning person, and I'm really going to try to become one now, because I'm also not going to be working as much. Unfortunately, that does mean like my income is also going to go down, but I am trying to be the best version of myself, and I just have to realize that money is not the only measurement of success and happiness. I'm done yapping. I'm gonna finish my breakfast and get going, because I have to go stop at Costco to get gas before I go to work. We'll see you there. I just got gas at Costco, and I am on my way to work now. I did have to stop at the clubhouse of my apartment to ask how to get into the package room. So they took away the bike storage room and turned it into a package room, and I've gotten a few Amazon packages delivered, and they're not at my apartment, so they're obviously in the package room. And I tried to get in, and it said I needed a PIN, and I didn't know what the PIN was, so the nice lady in the office told me where to find my PIN, and so now I know how to get into the package room. I have a full tank of gas, and I'm supposed to get to work 10 minutes early. So we are counting all of these as a win. Hopefully today is a little bit busier than yesterday, because for Friday it was pretty dead, like really dead. It is getting to that time of the year at this restaurant when it does start dying out. So it'll be a nice easy shift, I know that much. I am finally home and I missed my exit on the way home. So it took me longer to get home than I planned. I finally got my packages from the package room and I don't know if Paige is asleep right now, but we're gonna find out. I'm really hungry, so definitely gonna make something to eat. Look how stinking cute Pumpkin is. Hi, buddy. Are you ready for bed? Where'd it go? Sunny in the middle. It is 12:32 p.m. right now, and Paige and I once more stayed in bed. So I did tell myself I was going to go for a run this morning, and that didn't happen. So now it is 91 and feels like 102, and I am forcing myself to run because otherwise I will not do it. Got a little bit of clouds and shit going on up there, so we'll see what happens. Let's see how this run goes, because it's gonna be bad. I know it. It's gonna be bad. It is so hot and humid out right now. I did 1.3 miles and it started raining. So I'm gonna go finish up on the treadmill. And that's about it. I got back from my run and I did like 1.3 miles. I ended up having to come back, and I turned around at a pretty good time because it wasn't supposed to rain or thunder as early as it did, but that's what happened. So I did get stuck in the rain a little bit. I went to the gym because I was going to just finish my run on the treadmill, but there was a guy on the treadmill. There's 3 treadmills in our gym and he was in the middle. So I had to go on either side of him, and he smelled awful. I literally could not do a run because he smelled so bad, and it wasn't even like sweat, like workout smell. It was like bad hygiene smell. So I lasted approximately a minute and a half on the treadmill, turned it off, and took the L for the day because there was no way in hell I was going to run next to that stinky man. I'm gonna shower, make some breakfast, and then get my clothes folded. So. How cute!
Mariana, and that shit makes my heart
So funny.
Maurice, no.
What are you gonna make? It's pineapple. I don't have any more turkey for you. I don't, I'm so sorry. This is pineapple. I am serving for dinner. The restaurant closes at 9. I know that I've said I'm so happy that I left my other job, but like I really truly am, because I feel like I have so much more time to myself now, because like my shift is literally from 4 to 9. I'll make a good amount of money and then I just go home. Like the latest I'll be out tonight is probably 9:30. So it is much later than I wanted to get home, but a few days ago I had a really bad craving for McDonald's and I have been thinking about it nonstop. So I went to McDonald's and then I ended up doing drive-through, and I thought I did like the mobile drop off to the car. So I had to go wait in the drive-through line. Anyway, I got my McDonald's. Am I supposed to eat McDonald's? No. But here we are. I'm not supposed to eat it because I'm not supposed to have gluten. That's the only reason. Now I'm home. Hi, Sonny. What? It is 10:19 in the morning. It's later than what I had planned on getting up, but it's still not terrible. I'm planning on going for a run, so I'm just checking the weather right now. I just fed the cats, so I have to wait about a half hour before I can do anything. Okay, I should be good. Last night it said that it was supposed to rain earlier than what it currently says right now. And it's honestly supposed to be cooler today. All right, so plan is I have to wait a half hour, so I honestly could start folding my laundry now. I have to leave my house at 4. I am so sweaty right now. There is literally like just sweat. I don't know if you can see that, but there is sweat dripping off of my body. If I needed a sign to start running in the morning, it's definitely my choice to go running between the hours of 11:30 and like 12:30 because this is awful. Hi. Now it's time for my least favorite activity, and that is folding all my clothes. So I was just laying on my bed real quick and I got up, and Pumpkin is apparently mad that I got up. So this is what he looks like right now. Hi, bud. I'm sorry I had to get up. But anyway, it looks like I will have to just completely edit that video on Thursday because I do have other priorities that are higher on the list. And so I am putting dishes away. I think I have to unload the dishwasher. Yeah, I have to unload the dishwasher. And I am going to make myself some lunch because I haven't eaten anything at all today, and I did go for a run, and I will be going to work. So, need to get that done. It's 2:54. I want to leave by 3:30 because I'm gonna stop at the chiropractor before I go to work, and I have to be there at 5. So, let's make lunch. So I was gonna sit there, but my seat's taken. I put it in a container because it's 3:24. My clothes just finished in the dryer and I am gonna have to leave, so I'm taking just a couple bites because now I'm hungry, but I will have to take this with me. This came out so good. It's so simple, but you really just can't go wrong with chicken tossed in Frank's Red Hot and blue cheese, right? We call Pumpkin Sauce Boy because he loves any and all sauces. Isn't that right? I did leave my apartment after 3:30. It was like 4:45, but I am at the chiropractor now and it is 4:08, so I am making perfect time. So I'm gonna go in, get adjusted, and then go to work. From here, it should be about a half hour. So either way, I will still be making it to work early, which is going to make me very happy. Yeah, so super short shift today. I go in at 5 and the restaurant still closes at 9. I'm hoping today I will be home earlier than I was yesterday, and then we're gonna go to EPCOT tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that I got all of my stuff done that I wanted to, like house cleaning wise. before I left for work because it just makes me feel so much better. Paige did a deep clean maybe like 2 days ago, and then I finished doing the stuff that I needed to do. So our apartment feels like so fresh and clean and fresh and clean. That's really it. It's like a reset. All right, going into the chiropractor. Just in case you didn't know, we actually do have a third cat, and she lives under the bed, which is why she's never in any of these videos. Hi, Annabelle. She won't let me hold her, but she's out right now. Rooney. Hi, Rooney.
Hi, baby.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on. Rooney, it's okay. She's afraid of everything. Hi, baby. Hi. She's probably terrified right now. We'll put her down. So it was super slow at work tonight. When I got there at 5, we only had 92 covers for the evening, so not even 100. I had 3 tables. That's it. I had 3 tables for the entire evening, but I had really good quality tables, and I made $200 off of 3 tables, and after tip out, I think it was like $165. So not bad. Obviously, would I have liked to make more? Yes. But for only having 3 tables and making $165 after tip out, I'll take it. Is that the one with the cousin?
Yeah.
They broke up?
You guys want to talk about what you guys are? I don't. Seriously, please feel better. I'm not saying we should just do it here now. They mentally just.
The other ones would be out and stuff. Be like, because they run outside. Gotcha. So we are, oh, that's fogging up. So we are clearly not at EPCOT. It's 12:42 and I pretty much just woke up. We woke up this morning and it was storming, and we checked the weather, and it's basically supposed to storm all day in basically at Disney. So yeah, look at that. Still from 1 to 7 in Bay Lake, it's going to storm, and then it's still going to rain 8, 9, 10 o'clock. So we did not go to EPCOT today. I'm pretty bummed about that, but we're going to switch our lazy day and productive day, even though it's almost 1 o'clock. But Paige went to Publix. I think she's still there, and hanging out on the porch, the balcony with the cats. They love being outside, and honestly, it's not too hot out. I mean, obviously I'm wearing a sweatshirt outside, so it can't be that hot.
Hey, Punky.
Hey, you. That's pretty much it right now. So what's on the docket for today? Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad, uncles.
Well, that's a shadow, right? They see that, they're gone.
Very successful man.
At this point, like, I can't.
Meet you, pleasure. Susie is a nice surprise. Definitely excited to see her here.
Got it. Wow. I was aiming for that too.
Better meaning comments. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
No, you are the worst dad ever.
I said you can.